Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is week 5 of my 52 weeks of personal growth series that I'm doing. I will have a link below to all my previous ones if you're interested in seeing that. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 29th of January till the 4th of February. So that is week 5 of the year, with my progress on personal growth and just improving myself and my goals and just my life really, on becoming happier, healthier, better as a person, and just improving in all the ways I possibly can. And that week, like as in last week now, was so full on. It was so busy and crazy. It was amazing though. It wasn't too much to the point that I couldn't handle it or anything. I prefer to be really busy rather than not busy. It was a bit tiring, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I did really enjoy it, and that was work wise that it was so busy. So I'm not sure, because some nights I worked longer than expected to, and some days it was a little bit shorter than it was supposed to, but I think all up it was about 45 hours of work. Yeah, more or less. I don't know the exact number. So it's a fair bit for me. I would love to do that on a regular basis, and I have the capacity to work more than that. But yeah, that was a lot, given that I haven't been working that many hours on a regular basis so far. So that's probably the most I've ever worked in a week, I think. And that was between my 2 jobs and babysitting. So yeah, that was full on all week, looking after kids and working, and yeah, so it was really, really good. Monday I went for a run, which I'm really happy about, so that made me feel really great to start off with the week. And I was eating really well, worked a fair bit. Tuesday I have a Danish friend that Will and I met while we were in Denmark just before we moved here, and she visited Adelaide, so I hung out with her. She came over to my house for dinner, I picked her up, and we just talked for hours and hours on end about comparing Australia and Denmark to each other and just talking about life. And because I'd only met her one time before this, but we just connected really well, and it's just so nice to speak Danish again. So yeah, we had a great time. And Wednesday I met another girl that I've never met before. We went out for coffee because I've been just getting to know her. We'll might be moving in together, I don't know. I'll get to that later. And then I worked, and then that night that girl, my Danish friend, Will and I went to Glenelg, to the beach, for dinner, and met up with our other Danish friend who lives in Adelaide. So the 4 of us hung out, and it was such a nice night. Like, the sunset was perfect, our dinner was great, everything was just perfect, and it was so relaxing to not be working at night time. Because Monday and Tuesday I worked quite late. And Thursday was the 1st of February, so I started my new challenge of the month, and this month is the 30-day squat challenge. And I have done that before, like several times, but not for a while, and I really enjoy doing the squat challenge because it's just good exercise that you have to do every single day and remind yourself. And I've done that every day so far since doing that, so that's going really, really well. And oh no, I didn't bring it with me, but I got a new drink bottle finally, which I've been talking about in so many videos, and of course I don't have it on me, but I've been drinking a lot more water because of that, and it's the most perfect drink bottle. Hopefully I'll have it by my side in the next video. And yeah, worked a lot that day too. Friday, babysitting and working. Saturday I hung out with the girl that's visiting Adelaide at the moment. We walked out Mount Lofty, so that was more exercise that I did, and that's quite a workout in my opinion. But we had a great time. It's such a beautiful walk. It's so, so beautiful. And because I just wanted to show her as much of Adelaide as I possibly could while she was here. She's doing a bit of Australia at the moment. And also after that dinner we had in Glenelg with her, we went up to a lookout place to see all of Adelaide at night time, and she was just blown away. And she was also blown away by Mount Lofty. She just kept saying there's nothing like this in Denmark, and I can completely agree. It's something so beautiful, and I just love Australia because of its uniqueness with its nature in particular. And yeah, Sunday I worked again by myself at my work, opening and closing. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with that, and I'm really proud of myself because I have a goal for myself to commission wise for our shop to earn more every week. So I always compare from the previous week on that same day. And because it's me that's going to be working every Sunday, at the moment anyways, I make sure I'm always improving every week, and I have been so far, which I'm really happy about. But also I just did really well commission wise, like I sold some things we needed to sell and stuff like that, so I'm really proud of myself for that. I left feeling really great. Yeah, so that was my week. It was mainly work, it was really full on. Now, something I have realised in that week though is that I'm really bad at making decisions. And I say that because, like I said in my previous video, I've been looking to move out, and my goodness, I have had so many different opinions from so many people about what I should do, what they think is best and all of that, and I'm so grateful and I really respect everyone's opinions. It's been very helpful. I've learnt a lot from it. But getting so many different people's opinions can also be very overwhelming. And I asked for that, obviously, because I asked for people's opinions, but it just left me feeling really confused about what the right decision was with where to move, who to live with, what my best option is and stuff. So yeah, I've realised I'm really indecisive, and that is another thing I now want to improve in. That is making better, well, not really better decisions, but just making decisions a lot faster. But at the same time, it's not that it's a really bad thing to be indecisive, because it's not that, like, I don't know, I guess the only reason I'm a bit indecisive about things is because I want to make sure I'm making the right decision, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But at the same time, if I just, sat down, got all my thoughts really clear and just made a decision, then I wouldn't be worrying and stressing over the same thing for so long, because I'm so sick of thinking about where I should move, who I should live with and what I should do, because there's so many positives about all the options that I have. I have 2 options at the moment. So, and it's just, I have to go back to old school and just weigh out the pros and cons, which I have done, and I still can't decide. That is my problem. So yeah, but I'm hoping I'm going to decide tonight. I'm not working tonight, so I have to decide. And yeah, so I need to improve on making decisions. What else was I going to say? Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good though. Like, I'm really happy with the amount I've worked and being more independent, working and stuff like that. I'm feeling pretty good. I mentioned I wanted to get my boat license. I feel like that's a bit out of control for me at the moment, because I just have to wait for when there's the next course or test or something. So, because I did say I wanted to do that soon, but I just have to wait for the next appointment and then I'll do that one. I'm trying to drink 3 litres of water every day. I haven't read anything. I said I was going to read a book a month, and I'm really not doing well with that. I just don't enjoy it. I much rather audiobooks, so, but I need to read, but I'm just, I haven't been doing that. But I have been exercising more, which I'm really happy about. Makes me feel really good after. I'm going to be planning some holidays soon, like very soon, like tonight sort of thing. I'm not going to book anything, but I'm going to start planning that a lot more, because there's a lot of trips I want to go on. And I feel like I'm being pretty positive recently as well. Like, I'm feeling really happy. I'm being very social with friends, family, Will's family and stuff like that. I feel like I'm pretty busy and on top of all of that. And yeah, I think that's it. Is that all I need to update? Doing really well with saving money. Oh yeah, but something I realised, because lately I've been, I've been doing it for a few months now, but all this year anyways, I've been tracking every single thing I purchase to see how much I'm spending in comparison to how much I'm earning, and also to see what I'm spending on. Last month, I reckon about 95% of my spendings was on food, and that's like a major red flag for me. I know it could be a lot worse, it could be on all sorts of other things, but still, I think that is a sign that I go out to eat too much, or yeah, go out for coffee or drinks too often or something like that. Like, I don't regret any of it because I've had a great month, like, and sometimes it's just easier just to go out for coffee with someone rather than find some other way to hang out when people are so limited for time these days, because everyone's working at different times. Like, I find it really hard to hang out with my friends because everyone just has such big schedules, and there's nothing wrong with that because that's just life, and I have a very busy schedule as well, but I always can fit something in. I always make it work somehow. But because, yeah, sometimes there's only an hour at a time or something, going out for coffee and stuff like that is just the easiest, or going out for breakfast. But it just really adds up, so I'm gonna try and cut down my food and drink intake for spendings wise, and just eat and drink more at home, because yeah, like 95% of my spendings on food. That's a lot of just, like, you know, stuff that, you know, I don't have. I guess it's memories and whatever, but still, it really does add up. So I'm gonna try and find a better option for that this month, and I will let you know if it works. But yeah, I mean, you gotta have fun, you gotta go out and stuff like that, so it is fine. But yeah, I haven't purchased anything for myself, which is really good because I'm gonna also be tracking everything I bring into my life, like things I purchase, apart from the drink bottle. I bought a drink bottle. Yeah, because I don't want to own too many things. I want to keep track of what I'm buying, because I preferably don't want to buy too much clothes and stuff this year, and if I do, I want it to be like second hand and stuff, just to not produce as much waste and just, yeah, consuming too much. So I want to like reuse things and stuff like that. And clothes, like having the latest fashion and stuff isn't necessarily like a huge thing for me. Anyways, I've rambled on for this video, but I do hope you enjoy, and you subscribe and like if you enjoyed, because I'll be making these videos every single week this year, but I also will be making normal videos on the side very soon. Just needs a day to do that. But yes, that will all be coming soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!